Good evening YouTube, and welcome to episode 1 of the Clio 172 project, which is brand new to this channel. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. Over on the other side you'll be able to see 206 WRX that Tal is busy rebuilding. That's a Peugeot 206 with a Subaru engine and drivetrain, so go and check that out in the other playlist. But this series that you've just tuned into is episode 1 of a brand new project. It's a 2001 Phase 2 172. It's the full fat version, so it's had all the luxuries, Alcantara seats, all the aircon, everything like that. Most of that came out quite a few years ago. I've owned the car for about 10 years. It's been a labour of love for me. It's been on track days. I've driven it on the road as a daily. It's done rally recce's. It's almost been a van for a bit. It's a great car. But the last thing I did with it was a track day at Alton Park in 2020, January, just before the pandemic kind of hit. Since then, it's been sat in storage under a cover, and I've seen it, I think, twice. So quite looking forward to getting back to see the car, doing some work on it. It's due timing belt, water pump, dephaser. Really important to do those on these cars. So yeah, going to do that first thing. Then it's going to be finishing the roll cage, because it's always had a rear roll cage but never the front section. It was like a Clubman roll cage. So we're going to finish that. We're going to install a fire extinguisher, and the idea is to go and do some hill climb or some tarmac stuff with it. It's almost there. It's already got coilovers. The engine is really good. It's a strong engine. So we're going to go and basically finish the job, and you guys are obviously going to join us. So thanks for tuning in. Now we're going to hop in the car. We're going to go and see the Clio where it's in storage and see what sort of state it's in. Let's go and have a look. Well, today it's finally the day to get the trusty Clio out of storage. I'm pleased to see it's still here after not seeing it for at least 2 lockdowns that it's been sat in this storage unit. So let's have a look at it. I've come equipped with my trusty X-side battery, just in case, because I'm sure it's going to be needed. Now, as previously mentioned, this car has been stored in a pretty agricultural place, but by the looks of things, it's kind of survived the winter. Okay, evidence of some visits from some little vermin. I'm not even going to try it on the key. This thing's been sat here so long, I'm just going to connect it straight up to a battery. This battery I've just charged overnight as well, so I should have plenty of juice. When this car's been stored before, unfortunately it had some mice attack the fuel pipes that run all the way along the underside of the car. So what I'm going to do is disconnect the coil pack and just turn the car over a few times. That will then hopefully fire some fuel through it, so I'll see if there's going to be any leaks before I start firing it up and we get a hot exhaust and stuff, and we don't want any fuel issues with hot exhausts. Right, let's give this a go. Okay, well, there's a start anyway. That was a weird noise. Probably the fuel pump. Okay, that's not a great start. far. Not a great start. Just going to check the connections on the battery. Is a possibility that this battery hasn't got enough power to fire the Clio up. I kind of hoped it would. That's more like it. Okay, perhaps it was my connection then. Okay, cool. So that I'm pretty happy with. At least we've got something happening. So what I'm going to do, I can't smell fuel, but I'm going to plug the coil pack back in, like so. And have a look under the car. Bingo! So I've got a bit of a list here, which I've compiled. Anybody that knows me will know that I love a bit of a list. So let's go through some of the bits and pieces on it, not necessarily on this order. So first things first, the radiator, I want to do that at the same time as the timing belt. As I'm obviously not rating the power an enormous amount, a standard OE radiator is absolutely fine. So I found an OE quality one at Pure Motorsport, nice UK RenaultSport specialist, so ordered that one. Next up was the stub axle spacer kit. I've got one of these already on the car, but it's one that runs negative camber. For me, it's way too much camber. It looks a little bit aggressive, so this is just standard 10mm. And then to go with that, I want to upgrade the wheels. So Speedline 2118s were the boys for that. Ordered these from a contact I have in France. So I've just literally ordered one, which arrived the other day. And the one I've ordered is an ET38, so offset 38. The other option was 43. I wanted the slightly wider stance without running any spacers, and as I'm not going to be dropping the car ridiculously low, the ET38 seemed to be the way to go. Absolutely loving the way the Speedline 2118 wheels look on the Clios. They're actually a gravel rally wheel, so they are quite heavy, but they're also massively strong. So I cannot wait to trial fit this one. Once I've done that and I'm happy, I'll be ordering another set. As well as that lot, I want to replace all of the coil leads with an upgraded set. And once the stub axle spacer kit is done and the new wheels are on with the new tyres, I also want to do a full toe and camber setup, which I'll be doing on the alignment rig at John Wood Tyres. So tune in on the next episode where we hopefully make a bit more progress with the Clio 172 project.